Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I'm here with our reunited co-hosts. We've got Allison Eckel and Glenn Walker. We're here to talk about new books that released today, January 4th, 2012. Holy Happy New Year, Batman.
Yeah.
And not too bad. Cool assortment of stuff today. Who wants to open up for us?
Well, speaking of Batman, don't we have a bunch of stuff?
Ladies first.
Do you have Detective?
I have Detective.
It's on the bottom of your
I
pile,
I haven't even looked at it. It's got Batman, it's got Penguin. It's Detective Comics number 5. We're starting with number 5 this week.
Start this week, yeah.
Tony S. Daniel in the writing chair. I don't know. Since you started this,
I'm sorry.
is it any good?
I didn't realize it was on the bottom of your pile.
Yes, it's on the bottom of my pile.
Because isn't Detective is the one I can't look at, right? Because it's too gory.
No, actually, the one you can't look at is Batman and Robin, which is and Batman, which is actually turned around.
The Batman was fine. Yeah.
This one doesn't look slightly so horrific. It appears to be a spotlight on Penguin and maybe some of the other rogues in there. Speaking of Penguin, I also Penguin Pain and Prejudice, taking a look at the rather grisly origins of the vile bird.
And
I believe you have some bat books.
I do. Also, Penguin is that sort of side miniseries, right?
Yep.
It's not. It's a 4, not a 5.
It's pretty much reestablishing the character as the above-board crime lord that he is.
Yeah, and it's not part of the New 52. It's part of the universe, but it's not one of the main books.
No.
That you're trying to get.
Right. We
And
also
speaking of not part of the New 52.
Yeah.
is Huntress, number 4 of 6, and she's still in Italy doing some sort of case against somebody named Moretti. But there's a lot of business and eating in this one, and I'm not quite sure what her point is. But the art
There's
is
a lot of
beautiful.
good hype on that.
Yeah.
The writing is good. I pick it up every once in a while and I flip through and I look for a little backstory to catch me up on what's going on, and because I haven't been following it solidly, I'm just not quite sure. But it's beautiful. So there you go. We also have Batwing. And Bruce Wayne and Batman are in Africa and make an appearance with him.
Finding out what happened to the Kingdom,
Yes.
the superhero group in Africa.
Something weird here. I think Glenn has more books than Ed.
Yes.
Sorry.
The voice from outside the camera.
The disembodied voice of Gina.
God,
Glenn
send
has
to
more
you.
books he hasn't read.
Yeah, I divided the piles this morning, which usually doesn't happen, and I think it got a little unweighted. Oh, whatever. Anyway, moving on. What's next?
Moving on.
Moving on? You have more books.
I have
so
more
what would
books.
you like to talk about?
Stormwatch number 5. Team is still coming together. Some revelations. We also learned about the porn that was blown in Action Comics, I believe.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes. OMAC number 5.
Sorry.
In the midst of finding out what OMAC's real origin is, we have Frankenstein battling the one-man army corps. Is that still what it stands for? I don't think so.
One man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's what it
I'm
used to
not
stand
sure that's
for.
still what
Yeah,
it
they might
stands
have
for.
changed it.
Things are heating up in Swamp Thing for the Parliament of Trees. In Animal Man number 5, we finally get the battle against the Hunters 3.
Gruesome
It's
cover.
very gruesome cover. The Hunters
one
3
I
are
can't-
not, they don't play.
No.
We learned more about the secret of Krona, and we have Bleef versus, I can't remember his name. He was the main Red Lantern.
Trossus?
Atrocitus. Yes.
Yep.
Men of War, loving the new Joe Rock, and there's a new backup story in this one that's actually very good.
Nice. Allison.
Oh, awesome.
It's your turn now.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay. More from DC. We have Justice League International and Hawk and Dove. I pulled them up together because they kind of have similar kind of faces on them.
JLI are still fighting the Signal Men.
Yep.
There you go. And
Did I pick books that you didn't read?
yeah. I've been on vacation, so I haven't thought about comics in like
But you were
10
here
days.
before I was.
I was chatting about my vacation instead of getting work done. I'm really sorry. Hawk and Dove. Grr. Playtime's over. It's like Hawk's getting serious.
And what are the bad guys called again in that one?
Condor and
Swan.
Silver Swan or something?
No, it's not Silver
Not
Swan.
Silver
It's
Swan.
Swan.
That's a Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. It's Swan. Just Swan.
Okay. Static Shock is also out. That's a good solid book.
Finally getting some of the origin. We're finding out what the new 52 origin of Static is.
Cool. Green Arrow. No matter how many times he dies, Midas won't stay dead. I thought Death was dead, but this must be a different story. Oh, but it's not our superhero, so that's good. The one I did read today was Action Comics, and that is awesome. I really enjoyed it. Continuing to be a smart, interesting story.
It's very awesome cover.
Yes, it's mostly from the spaceship's point of view, which is an interesting twist. So it has some Brainiac AI in it.
Ooh. We're seeing the new 52 Brainiac.
Yes, it's very exciting. Action Comics, awesome sauce.
The only even remotely DC comic book that I have this week is from Vertigo. iZombie 21 out this week. Got some rave reviews. Probably one of the better books you're not reading.
So Allison didn't give you any DC?
Vertigo.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's all I got. So, as everyone who knows, I actually get the last bit. So it's Allison goes through it, then Glenn goes through it.
Or Glenn goes through it, and then Allison goes through it.
Yes, and then Ed goes through it.
Sorry, Ed.
Very exciting. So what else you guys have for DC?
I have the absolutely awesome Volume 1 trade of Grant Morrison's Seven Soldiers of Victory.
Excellent.
If you haven't read this book, you got to read it. Some of Morrison's best, deepest stuff.
Wow,
There's a lot going on there.
that's high praise.
And it's actually a prologue to Final Crisis.
Right, absolutely. And I guess if we're going to jump around to trades, I might as well talk about Batman: The Return of Bruce Wayne in paperback. That comes out this week, also from Grant Morrison. So it's Grant Morrison week over DC. So that's out in paperback trade paper today as well. All right, what's next, kids?
You go. Because Allison has nothing left.
Well, I have some books for kids, but we'll
All
talk
right.
about those next. These were there was 2 or 3 like number ones on top of it.
I'll tell you what, let's jump over to Marvel real quick then. In that case, I'm going to open up with, let's see, what's going on in the Marvel Universe this week. You've got Villains for Hire, number 2 of a 4-issue limited series. That's out this week. You've got Rucka's run on Punisher, number 7, continues. It's the real Punisher. Stuff
It's
you want
like
to read.
New Jersey and you, that perfect together. Rucka and
Rucka and Punisher, absolutely. Rucka and Punisher, perfect together. You've got Hulk, Parker's running the Hulk, that's issue 47, little Red Hulk action, Red She-Hulk and Red Hulk. Look at the looks.
Anybody younger than me won't get that reference.
No. Jazzy and you, perfect together. Is that Tom Kane?
Brendan Byrne.
Brendan Byrne. Wow, I'm dating myself. Thor, the Deviant Saga continues.
Now, was that Thor or is that Daenerys?
This is Thor. This is actually
All right.
Thor, yeah. Who is not dead. I heard.
Not in that book.
Not in any book. I heard.
Well,
I got the inside
don't,
track.
people don't know he's not dead.
There you go.
People don't know he exists.
That's true. That's true. So at least it's not he's dead. Fear Itself, The Fearless continues. You're halfway through 6 of 12. This is the series where they're tracking down the hammers that caused so much ruckus in the
Have you
Fear Itself
tried
series.
Home Depot?
Yeah, I think they're more of a Lowe's shop, but that's all right.
Okay.
So what else you got there, Glenn, as we wind down the first part of the vidcast today?
I'll start big. My pick for the week is Defenders number 2.
Excellent.
That's 2 for 2 for Defenders. Matt Fraction and the Dodsons have an amazing, amazing book. Loving these secret messages. They are facing a threat that they cannot verbalize. So they can't tell anyone what they're doing or what they're up to, but they have to save the Earth. And I love what it says on the last page. I'm not giving anything away, but it's all through the book. The universe will break, shut the engines down, everyone you love dies, fight to save everything. That's what Defenders is about.
Wow.
Terrific book.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. What else do you have over there, sir?
What, we got time?
Yeah, there's only one book.
Thunderbolts. 168, Luke Cage Spotlight. That's
Okay.
it.
Keep going.
Keep going. We got to stretch.
No.
We got
All
to
right,
She
one
says
more.
no.
She says no.
What did she say?
Signals.
Go?
Just wrap
or
it.
No.
Let's wrap it.
Okay.
And the voice from
Just
beyond.
go.
All right, so tell you what, everybody, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more, and maybe these two will actually duke it out in the next segment. Stay tuned for more of the All Things Fun vidcast right after this.